This is Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28. It says, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them." I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shatia from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. All right, and this scripture was inspired by an incident in my neck of the woods here in Chicago. All right, and it says, she on that Dahmer-ish Chicago woman dismembered her landlord and put her remains in a freezer. All right, so let's play this video and we'll get some more scripture.
They do believe that the dismemberment took place on the first floor of that residence.
New tonight, a woman accused of killing her landlord.
The gruesome murder leaves a Northside neighborhood reeling.
Anthony Ponce has details.
Along with announcing murder charges against the tenant for killing her landlord, CPD releasing some very distressing details about the crime that they say occurred here in the residence that they shared early Monday morning, namely that this suspect killed, then dismembered her body, and was in the process of trying to cover her tracks when she was taken into custody.
Many of the tenants who lived in this house were afraid of this individual.
Afraid of 36-year-old Sandra Kalalu, pictured here in January after she was arrested for battery. Kalalu is now charged with first-degree murder in the death of her landlord, 69-year-old Francis Walker. Kalalu's landlord, who police say moved to evict her over the weekend after she exhibited aggressive behavior.
The deceased, the person who owns the residence, had actually served the defendant with like a notice to leave or an eviction notice. And that was done very recently. I don't want to get the day wrong, but I think it might have even been done as recently as of Saturday.
At 2:30 a.m. Monday, tenants here say they heard screams, and when they didn't see Walker emerge from her unit all day, alerted police.
The tenants and the police went in, and they were able to find some additional blood inside the tenant's room, at which point they discovered the gruesome remains in a freezer.
When officers arrived Monday evening, police say Kalalu had called a tow truck using Walker's credit card and was en route with the driver to Foster Avenue Beach, where she left her car and was in the process of concealing evidence in a lakeside trash can.
The garbage can was taken down to the medical examiner's office, and there were bloody rags and linens found in that garbage can.
Police say Kalalu threatened that tow truck driver at knife point before being taken into custody. She is also charged with aggravated battery for that and concealment of a homicide. In West Rogers Park, Anthony Ponce, Fox 32 Chicago.
All right. It says, let's read the caption underneath. It says, a Chicago woman has been charged with murdering, accused of killing a landlord who was trying to evict her and hiding the dismembered remains in a freezer. It's like some, was it Richard Kuklinski, the Iceman? Sandra Kalalu, 36, was charged with first-degree murder and concealment of a homicide. Francis Walker, 69, who owned a boarding home and was renting rooms to several tenants, was killed. Wow. And as you can see, this bugged out nigger woman was used as a spirit of vengeance against this old Edomite lady. All right. But the thing is, she had this coming. All right. Because when you look at the video, it says that many of the tenants were scared of her. It's just like, what is this chick doing that the people that she's around or living in the building with are scared of her? You know, what is she doing? Now, see, if she would have been a decent person, maybe they would have been lenient. All right. Maybe somebody would have put in a good word. Maybe the landlord would have said, you know what? Give me half now, and then we'll see what we can do. But this woman's behavior was so horrible, to the fact that this Edomite chick didn't even want to put up with her anymore. She was just like, you just gotta go. I just can't have you living here. You're scaring me, you're scaring the tenants, you're scaring people in the neighborhood. You gotta go. Now faced with being homeless, her only solution, instead of changing her attitude and trying to do the right thing, the solution to the problem for her was just taking the landlord out. Well, all I can say to this is that she does not have to worry about ever being homeless again in her entire life, because where she's going, she'll probably be staying there for her natural life. Because you got the nigger woman who just brutally put to death an older Edomite woman. You know they are about to throw the entire library at this chick. Okay? She will not live to see the light of day. That I guarantee. Okay? And what people have to realize is that old lady might have been very nice and sweet. That might have been her reputation around the neighborhood. But this is all just judgment playing out. As when we go to the Bible, all right. This is Amos 3:6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city? Is in Chicago a city? And Yahweh hath not done it. Okay. So, yeah, it's messed up. A person gets put to death for trying to do the right thing and protect herself and other tenants. But this is all the judgment of the Lord. This day, this old Edomite woman, it was her destiny to be put in the spirit world. And as we just read, it says, shall there be evil in the city, and Yahweh have not done it? Okay. You have to remember, as the scripture says, okay, the issues of death belong to the Lord. Okay, Psalm 68:20. He that is our power is the power of salvation, and to the power Yahweh belong the issues of death, meaning that the Lord decides who lives and who dies. Remember, you have to, I think it's in Matthew, where it says, Matthew 10:28, it says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a farthing, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father? But the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear ye not, therefore, ye are more valuable than many sparrows. But nonetheless, the point is in 29, okay? So not even a sparrow falls from the sky without the Lord ordaining it. Nothing transitions from life to death without the Lord ordaining it. So even to the fly the ant, the butterfly, whale, child, adult, geriatric, man, it don't matter. Nothing's existence comes to an end without the Lord ordaining it. Okay, and as I said, this is all judgment. The Lord required that old lady's soul that day. And so now she in the spirit world. She ain't got to worry about being afraid of the nigger woman. And this is also the nigger woman's judgment for being so damn wicked. All right. As I said before, she'll never have to worry about being homeless, not having clothes, not having food, because where she's going to have all three of those for the rest of her natural life. So, hey, man, that's all I want to say here. This is another story from this cesspool of wickedness called Chicago. But nonetheless, I hope you all are edified. Till the next time, we're going to say shalom.